Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another broadcast of Mustang Volleyball on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Glad to have you along with us this evening. We are just about a minute away from the start of some bonus JV coverage for you here this evening. The Bennett County Warriors have come to town all the way down from Martin, South Dakota to take on these Gordon Rushville Mustangs this evening. We will, since we are set up and ready to go early, we will bring you JV action. We won't call that game, but we will have the video running and available for you to watch, and we'll try to keep the sets updated for you as we go, but we will have the video coverage of the JV action available for you to enjoy as we get our evening started between the Bennett County Warriors and the Gordon Rushville Mustangs. Say thanks to sponsors of tonight's action: the First National Bank of Gordon, Husker Auto Parts, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Bank of the West, Hens Home Furnishings, the Gordon Vision Center, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, Accountant Carol Child, Essence in Gordon, and of course some great Bennett County sponsors this evening along with us: the Crossroads Inn of Martin, GE Associates, Ranchland Feed and Critter Cuts, the General Store Ace Hardware, Jim's Body Shop, and the Bennett County Booster. Of course, our video sponsors, as always, with us this evening: Gordon Superfoods Modern Farm Equipment and Sides and Milburn Ford of Rushville. And also, of course, the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. And the Journal-Star, of course, is available as an online edition, available anywhere, anytime, on your desktop, laptop, or mobile device. Check it out, SheridanCountyJournalStar.net/subscriptions. JV action just about ready to get underway. We will mute the sound just so we don't pick up any embarrassing comments on a hot mic, so you'll have to enjoy this without the sound, but you'll be able to watch all of the action that the wide angle lens can capture, and that's going to be most all of it. Glad to have you along with us. The JVs here should be playing a best-of-3 sets match, and then we'll be into varsity action immediately following that. So glad to have you along with us here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net coverage of Mustang Basketball 2015. Mustangs. Set Javes and the Gordon Rushville Mustangs, and now the Mustangs lead this one 12-11. And we do have the sound muted just so we don't pick up something that shouldn't be coming over waiting for our actual varsity action. So thanks very much for tuning in. Enjoy some JV action. We'll be to the varsity action as soon as the JV match is over. An outstanding first set in JV action as we are in a 1-point contest with the Mustangs leading 21-20 in the first set of JV action. Glad to have you along with us. And we've got our quality issues, I think, dealt with as we were arguing with the technology somewhat on Monday night. We've got that dealt with, and hopefully we're giving you an outstandingly clear picture so far here this evening. One other thing I would pass along is that if any of you are Twitter users, that we would encourage you to fire off a tweet, including the @SC Journal Star handle, and our server will pick that up. And we'd like to know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for this evening. Include it @SC Journal Star in your one of your tweets, and we'd like to know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for this evening. Back to volleyball action now, as we are now tied at 21 towards the tail end of the first set in bonus JV action. And the Mustangs take the first set of JV action, 25-21. And while we've got a minute, we'll remind you that these broadcasts that we air are being picked up and re-aired by Great Plains Communications. If you're a Great Plains subscriber, you can tune in and watch the Gordon Rushville football game against Chase County from a week ago. And that airs 7 p.m. nightly from October 9th through October 14th. And then the Gordon Rushville versus Hay Springs volleyball game, which was from just a few nights ago, Monday night. And that game will be airing at 8:45 p.m. nightly on local access channel number 2, Great Plains Communications. So in the break between the first and second set of JV action, Mustangs lead the match 1-0. give you a score update in the second set of JV action. Bennett County out to a big lead. They lead it 12-4, timeout on the floor. And glad to have all of you along with us this evening of varsity action between the Bennett County Warriors and the Gordon Rushville Mustangs, bringing you bonus JV coverage now in this best of 3 JV match. Mustangs lead it 1-0, but the Warriors with a 12-4 lead in the second set. Thanks very much for joining us on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net coverage of Mustang Volleyball 2015. So for those of you who are with us, we apologize. We're working out some more technical difficulties. It's always a challenge, but trying to get things lined out before we get to the varsity action. Looks like we are playing a third set of JV ball, and so a lot of Gordon Rushville younger players getting a chance to play here in this third one. Bear with us as we try and work through our issues here and get things to where it'll hold so that we can broadcast the varsity action in good quality for you. So bear with us. An update on JV action in the third set. It is Bennett County 16, Gordon Rushville 15. I'm glad to have you along with us. I assume that at the end of this set, we'll get ready to start the varsity warm-ups and be ready for varsity action between the Bennett County Warriors and the Gordon Rushville Mustangs. Been battling with some internet issues this evening. Hopefully we've got those fixed and we should be smooth sailing from here on out. We'll keep our fingers crossed. The third set action between the Warriors and the Mustangs. Bennett County now leads 17-15 in the third set. We got a few more of you tuning in all the time as we get closer to varsity action between the Bennett County Warriors and the Gordon Rushville Mustangs. Some bonus coverage JV action here, and we are tied at 22 in another very competitive set as Bennett County has just taken the 23-22 lead, and a timeout called by the Mustangs. So not very far away from getting the varsity warm-ups underway, and we'll have all of the pregame for you, some starting lineups, and a look at both of these teams. So stick with us for just a few more points, and we'll be on to varsity volleyball action in just a few moments. Well, welcome everyone to another Sheridan County Journal-Star.net broadcast of Mustang Volleyball 2015. We are ready for varsity action. For those of you who tuned in for bonus JV coverage, thanks for hanging with us. We are just 15 minutes away from the opening serve of tonight's varsity volleyball match between the Gordon Rushville Mustangs and the visiting Bennett County Warriors. The Mustangs come into tonight's game after a strong weekend in Lead Deadwood at the tournament up there. Finished off Hay Springs on Monday night, and so they have won 4 of their last 5 games. Their record stands at 10-6. Bennett County comes in with a record of 2-14, so struggling on the season. We look for a good match this evening. Let's take time to thank sponsors of tonight's action. I got a great group of sponsors with us tonight from both Gordon Rushville and from Martin both. The First National Bank of Gordon, Husker Auto Parts, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Bank of the West, Hins Home Furnishings, the Gordon Vision Center, Bob Alcorn State Farm Insurance, Carol Child Accountant, Essence, the Crossroads Inn of Martin, GE Associates, Ranchland Feed and Critter Cuts, the General Store Ace Hardware, Jim's Body Shop, the Bennett County Booster, Modern Farm Equipment Company, Gordon Superfoods, Sides and Milburn Ford of Rushville, and of course the Sheridan County Journal-Star. Very glad to have all of you along with us this evening. 13.5 minutes to go until the start of tonight's game. We'll step aside for a word from our video sponsors and be back with more pregame after this.
This is as good as it gets, a 2015 Competition Orange Mustang GT Coupe Premium. This car features a 5.0-liter V8 with 6-speed manual transmission, a 12-speaker Shaker Pro audio system, ebony leather, voice-activated navigation, reverse park assist, and a slew of track features. Come to Sides of Milburn Ford in Rushville. Call 327-2472 or visit sidesofmilburnford.com to learn more.
Superfoods is proud to sponsor Gordon Rushville Mustang football. Superfoods is a full-service grocery store that carries anything you might need. Check out the full-service meat department or satisfy your sweet tooth at the Sandhills Bakery. They have tons of great deals weekly, and if you don't have a rewards card, be sure to get one today. Good luck, Mustangs, from Gordon Superfoods.
When it comes to your land, it pays to be smart. At New Holland, smart means giving you a wide range of options to fit your needs, like smooth cutting, plug-free conditioning, and versatility. Smart means putting more hay in the bale and leaving less in the field. It also means providing exceptional after-sales support and growing a legacy that goes far beyond equipment. That's New Holland Smart. Visit your local New Holland dealer today.
Just over 11 minutes to the start of tonight's match between Gordon Rushville and Bennett County. Let's take a look at the later part of the schedule for the Mustangs. As we said, the Mustangs went 3-1. It's Bennett County. A week from tonight, next Thursday, it will be the Gordon Rushville Triangular, and that will see the Valentine Badgers and the Alliance Bulldogs come to town. The 4 p.m. game will be the Gordon Rushville Mustangs taking on the Valentine Badgers immediately following the Alliance. So make sure you tune in next Thursday, October 15th, for the Gordon Rushville Triangular. And then on next Saturday, the Mustangs travel to the Utica Invitational. They'll face some outstanding competition down there. and then they'll come back for their October 20th game where they'll face the Morrill Lions, and we will have that game against Morrill as well. We won't be traveling to Utica, but we will have the Gordon Rushville Triangular and the Morrill game on October 20th as well. On the football side of things, as we work our way towards the end of the busy fall broadcast season, 2 games left for the Mustang football team. They have the week off this week, so no game tomorrow night. Next, they'll be in action October 16th. That's next Friday. They'll travel to Chadron to take on the Cardinals. Rivalry game. That is on the road, and we'll be there to bring all of the action to you. And then the Mustangs finish up at home on October 23rd against the Ogallala Indians. So make sure you tune in for both of those ball games as well. Let's take a quick look while we have a minute at the starting lineups for the visiting Bennett County Warriors. This evening's starting 6 for Bennett County: number 2, Carissa Rahill; number 5, Courtney McDonald; number 7, Jade Mosier; number 13, Lainey Link; number 28, Angie McDonald; and number 33, Rachel Rissy. And the Bennett County Warriors come into tonight's match with a season record of 2 wins and 14 losses. We'll step aside and we'll be back with the starting lineups for the Gordon Rushville Mustangs in just a bit here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net coverage of Mustang Volleyball 2015. Before we do that, I'd like to remind you that these broadcasts do air on Great Plains Communications Local Access Channel number 2. This week's schedule from October 9th through the 14th. At 7 p.m. nightly, it is the Gordon Rushville Mustangs in their near upset bid against the 10th rated Chase County Longhorns. That airs 7 p.m. nightly. And then immediately following that at 8:45 p.m., you can watch the Gordon Rushville versus Hay Springs volleyball match from Monday night. So that all starting October 9th and running through the 14th on Great Plains Communications Local Access Channel number 2. Just under 8 minutes to go before the opening serve of tonight's match. We'll step aside, let you enjoy some of the warm-ups, and be back with more pregame festivities in just a bit here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. So 5 minutes and 15 seconds before we get this one underway from Gordon between the Gordon Rushville Mustangs and the Bennett County Warriors. Let's take a look now at the starting lineups for the Gordon Rushville Mustangs. The Mustangs starting 6 this evening. Number 1, Shania Friesman. Number 2, Carly Hinn. Number 3, Ashton Sassy. Number 4, Kenna Campbell. Number 11, Josie Perez. And number 17, Keely Campbell. We'd also like to welcome in Grandpa Gordy and Grandma Donna and Coach Campbell. Thinking of you this evening and all of the crew that's with you. Thanks for tuning in. You always such great supporters of Mustang volleyball, and certainly glad to have everyone along with us this evening. So thanks again for tuning in. And on that same note, we also need to send out congratulations while we're doing shout outs to Jordan and Rachel Heather, the proud parents of a new son, Killian Heather, along with, and of course, older sister Ava, also very, very proud of the new baby as well. So congratulations to them. And if you look very closely, you can just see them down at the very bottom of your screen there. Young Killian taking in his first volleyball match here this evening. And so very glad to have them along with us. Just under 4 minutes till we get things started here. Let's take one more quick rundown of our sponsors. We'll have time to work tonight's game. Well, let's start with some of our good Bennett County sponsors that have helped us bring this action to you this evening. The Crossroads Inn of Martin is your home away from home. They welcome hunters, travelers, and families, and they're proud to support the Bennett County Warriors. Located at the junction of Highways 18 and 73 in Martin. Call them at 605-685-1070 to make your reservation. GE Associates is a full-service feed store with feed, mineral, and salt. Give Jay a call to contract your cake now. Sue has American West purses, Montana Silversmith jewelry, and Always Azul pottery. Stop in for our best selection and do your Christmas shopping early. Call 605-685-6414 and like us on Facebook. Ranchland Feed and Critter Cuts wishes the Bennett County volleyball team the best of luck in their season this year. Come check us out. We're a new feed and pet grooming store in Martin, and they are a Crystalix dealer. You can contact them at 605-685-6206. And the general store Ace Hardware proudly supports the Bennett County Warriors tonight. Stop in and see them for all of your farm and ranch needs. Dave, Patty, and Randy, along with the rest of the crew, are there to help you with whatever you are looking for. Jim's Body Shop. Their business is a wreck. Call 605-685-6501, or you can stop by 102 West Main Street in Martin to get your car's body back in shape. And they also replace windshields. And the Bennett County Booster is your news source for Bennett County and beyond, and they are proud to support the Warriors in all that they do. Check out their website BennettCountyBoosterSD.com, for photos of tonight's match and a whole lot more. Essence provides beautiful fresh-cut flower arrangements for any occasion, as well as a great selection of fine wines and gift items, including reclaimed metal products like letters and mirrors, as well as Bam Jam all-natural bamboo speakers. No wires, no batteries. And Essence, of course, is located at 117 North Main Street in Gordon. And, of course, the lovely and talented Amber Sassy just down here to our left this evening, and so stop in and see Amber in Essence, and do that tomorrow, why don't you? Accountant Carol Child is your one-stop resource for all of your accounting and tax needs and a whole lot more. Give her a call at 282-0842, or you can stop by her office at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. And remember, it pays to have an accountant on your side. And this game is brought to you by Agent Bob Alcorn of State Farm Insurance. Bob specializes in farm and ranch insurance. You can stop in and see him on Main Street in Gordon, or you can give him a call at 282-2080. And we are just about ready to get things underway here. It looks like we've got a group over here ready to do the national anthem for us. And so we'll switch microphones so we can bring all of that to you. And just been joined by our camera operator for this evening, Jacoby Belsky. She'll be giving you some great views of tonight's volleyball game. And we'll turn it over to public address announcer Chuck In for the introductions of the starting lineups and the national anthem.
That will be performed by the Rushville football team.
So there are the starting lineups for both teams. Let's run through those one more time in case you missed it. For the visiting Bennett County Warriors, the starters this evening, number 2 is Carissa Ray Hill. Number 5, Courtney McDonald. Number 7 is Jade Mosier. Number 13 is Lainey Link. Number 28 is Angie McDonald. And number 33 is Rachel Rissy. For the Mustangs, it'll be Shania Friesman, Carly Hinn, Ashton Sassy, Kenna Campbell, Josie Perez, and Keely Campbell in the starting lineup for the Mustangs this evening. The two teams will meet at the net, get ready to take their places and get this underway. Again, the Mustangs have been playing much better as of late. They come into tonight's game 10-6. They went 3-1 over the weekend at the tournament in Lee Deadwood. They came in 3rd overall in that tournament, and they won their division. They defeated Hay Springs on Monday night, and now ready to go to work here against the Bennett County Warriors. Bennett County with the serve, and we are underway. Carly Hinn with a big swing. And that one's going to fall harmlessly to the ground on the side of the Bennett County Warriors. Mustangs out to the quick 1-0 lead. And Kenna Campbell back to serve for Gordon Rushville. First set action. Kenna's serve is well beyond the end line. We are tied at 1. So Rachel Rissy back to serve for Bennett County. Jump serve by her, but it catches the tape, falls on the Warriors side, and so the Mustangs lead it 2-1. 3 points in the game, and 2 of those by service errors so far. So Josie Perez with the serve now. Gets that one across, and the Warriors go to work. They can't get the set up into the air as Rissy couldn't get to it, and it's a 3-1 Mustang lead. Perez sends it across again. Rissy barely got to that and sent it back over. The Mustangs in business. Here's Shania Friesman. Good swing by Shania that time. Poked over the net by Bennett County. Now they'll set it in the middle for Carly Hinn. That's off Rissy and out of bounds. Another Mustang point. And there's the first kill of the night for Carly Hinn. Four to 1 Mustangs. Perez with the serve. McDonald fields it, and there's Perez with the tip. Now the quick tip by Kenna Campbell. In the middle attack this time, and Kenna Campbell reached out with one hand. Shania Friesman with the big block at the net knocks that one down. The Mustangs pick up another one at 5-1. Good serve that time by the Mustangs, and there's Friesman again to knock that one down. 6-1 Mustangs, as they're wasting no time getting some separation from the Warriors here. Perez with the serve. Rissy pops that one up. Mosier on the attack, but sent right back over by the Mustangs. Perez, Kenna Campbell with the set. Friesman has to just tip it, but it's blocked at the net by the Bennett County Warriors. That's Courtney McDonald with the block. And it's 6-2. And now McDonald back to serve for the Warriors. First set action. McDonald's serve dug by Ashton Sassy. The Mustangs get it back across and find the end line. I think that was Josie Perez on the kill that time. Got it just inside the end line, and it makes it 7-2. Carly Hinn will step back to serve it up for the Mustangs. Carly sends that one across. Rissy with the set. And that one's not going to get there as Jade Mosier had a bad angle and she couldn't get it across the net. 8-2 Mustangs. Carly with the deep serve that time. Set. And now the free ball sent over by Brianna Cradaville, who's now into the game. There's Ashton Sassy with a no-doubter. Ashton with her first kill of the game out of that middle spot and knocks that one down with authority. It's 9-2. McDonald on the dig. They'll set it up, and here is the attack, but dug out by the Mustangs. Friesman caught the top of the net, and they're going to say that's all she caught. It didn't make it over, and it'll be a point for the Warriors. It's now 9-3 as Jade Moser will serve. Perez with a dig. Kenna Campbell. Keely Campbell tips it over the blocker, and now another tip by the Warriors. Here's Friesman, off balance shot. Rissy with the set, and now another tip by Carissa Rayhill that time, but she tips it wide, trying to avoid that big block being put up by Shania Friesman, and she tipped it wide of the mark. 10-3 Mustangs. Keely Campbell with the serve. And that one was some confusion.